We're less than a week away from Gamescom, the world's biggest gaming convention and the famous opening night live showcase featuring new trailers for what's next in gaming. What it do, Direct Nation? Based on the info we have so far, this is going to be a huge event for gamers with something for everyone, especially us superhero fans. As usual, I've got you covered with everything you need to know, so if you got any value out of this news, make sure you hit the like button so YouTube will share it with a fellow superhero enjoyer, but if it wasn't for you, change it to a dislike. Gamescom is the biggest annual event for Geoff Keighley, known by many as the Grim Reaper of E3. It runs from August 21st to 25th every year in Germany, with booths set up from some of the biggest gaming publishers in the world, allowing those in attendance to play upcoming games early. But the 20th is opening night live, which is what draws the most attention from fans waiting for news about their most anticipated games. One of them getting a lot of hype right now is Marvel Rivals. NetEase will once again be in attendance and has confirmed they will have a booth set up for fans to get their hands on the game once again. Many are anxious to see more of Rivals after the recent closed beta, and Marvel Rivals has promised to deliver. Geoff Keighley and NetEase have confirmed you should be ready for some exciting Marvel Rivals updates during opening night live, including the reveal of new playable heroes coming to the game. This announcement came with really cool concept art of Black Panther, and I wish I was allowed to tell you what it means. I was fortunate enough to learn what Marvel Rivals is cooking up for Gamescom, and I can confirm we shall be eating good. Expect a new trailer, character reveals, and information on the next time you'll be able to play the popular hero shooter. Marvel fans aren't the only ones with something to look forward to either. DC fans are going to be treated to some more Batman Arkham Shadow, the latest in the Arkham franchise that sees Roger Craig Smith, who played Bruce Wayne in Arkham Origins, returning for what's essentially a sequel taking place after the events of Origins but before Asylum. Batman Arkham Shadow last appeared at Summer Game Fest and confirmed appearances from villains Harley Quinn and Scarecrow, in addition to the game's main antagonist, Ratcatcher. Gamescom opening night will be the world premiere of gameplay for Arkham Shadows, which has a lot of fans curious after it was revealed WB had partnered with third-party studio Camouflage to make a new Batman game that will be exclusive to the MetaQuest 3. The developers have claimed to have faithfully captured the beloved free-flow combat despite Arkham Shadows being in VR, so I'm very curious to see what that will look like. Despite Arkham Shadows being presented, WB Games does not have a booth as of the time of recording, and it's unclear how much more of a presence they will have during opening night live, but based on the latest rumor that their upcoming Wonder Woman game is targeting a 2025 release window, time is starting to run out for them to ramp up their marketing cycle for the game that many people have forgotten even existed despite being extremely promising. An open world Wonder Woman game built using the Nemesis system, easily Game of the Year material, and the leaked story details sound impressive as well. So look for WB to reintroduce the Wonder Woman game either at Gamescom or the Game Awards in December, which is where the trailer was first announced. Unlike Warner Bros., Gamescom has a ton of other partners committed to not only giving Geoff Keighley money, but presenting their upcoming games to the world. And one of those confirmed partners is Electronic Arts. This is important because they announced 2 Marvel games so far, and there's supposed to be a third in development as well, based on the terms of the deal they signed with Disney. Black Panther had a teaser trailer last year, but I think that game is still too far away to get more marketing. The announcement of the third game is possible, which according to rumors might be starring Captain Marvel, but odds are I think EA will instead focus on promoting their Iron Man game being developed by Motive, the creators of the Dead Space remake. According to leak guy Jeff Grubb, Iron Man was the furthest along of the 3 Marvel games EA was developing, with a 2025 release window possible. This was backed up by reports that the Iron Man game had already entered the playtesting phase as early as 2022. Despite that, we haven't gotten anything beyond the initial image, which I think will change this year if they are indeed targeting a 2025 release. Gamescom would be the perfect place to give fans the world premiere trailer along with gameplay for their Iron Man game. All we know so far is that it's single player open world, story driven, and being built in the new Unreal Engine 5. And based on Motive's past work, the visuals will be incredible. Speaking of incredible Unreal Engine 5 visuals, Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra actually has a confirmed release window of 2025, and they started up the marketing a few months ago with this incredible story trailer. The Captain America and Black Panther World War II adventure revealed this month it was partnering with Dead Island 2 publisher PlayOn for the planned 2025 release of the game, which means we can expect to see a lot more going forward. There is a good chance Gamescom will give us our first look at gameplay, which many fans can't wait to see based on how lifelike the cinematics were. Fans are also similarly excited for another look at Marvel's Blade from Deathloop and Prey developer Arcane Leon. So far, we've only gotten a cool cinematic trailer and a bit of concept concept art, and Blade fans can't wait to see more. We didn't see that at the Xbox showcase, and according to Jeff Grubb, they're targeting a 2027 release date. But Xbox is going to have a huge presence at Gamescom this year, so it's definitely a possibility. Can't say the same for Marvel's Spider-Man 2, as Sony is confirmed to be skipping Gamescom, probably because of their rumored showcase happening next month to reveal the PS5 Pro. So don't expect anything about Marvel's Wolverine either. Sadly, I'm not expecting anything from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. THQ Nordic is confirmed to be attending Gamescom, but TMNT was absent from the list of confirmed games they are showcasing, and after not appearing during the THQ Nordic showcase or getting a single update since it was announced the Embracer Group was forcing the developer of the game Black Forest to fire 50% of its staff, I fear The Last Ronin is either canceled or looking for an outside partner to save it, like what happened recently with Hi-Fi Rush developer Tango. We could, however, potentially get even more announcements related to DC games. The highly anticipated Wolf Among Us 2 has been quiet since reportedly being delayed to 2024, and it looks like that delay will extend to 2025, but the developers did update fans in April, confirming the game was still being worked on, so it's possible we get something for it at Gamescom. WB Games has several unannounced DC projects that could also drop at Gamescom, and recently revealed plans that could bring us more DC games than we've ever had. Click the video on screen to learn more.